You are about to listen to an exclusive interview on Maximum Threshold Radio. Thanks for listening to us at MaximumThreshold.net. Horns up, fists in the air.
Maximum Threshold, you're on the air.
Hey, this is Troy.
Troy, man, what's going on, brother?
Don't
How you
say
doing, Dominic?
Yeah, and I got Michael right behind me over here.
Yeah, wow, you are full of excitement, aren't you, Troy?
Woo! Yeah, at least I'm not sick tonight.
Oh,
not yet, at least. It's freezing here, though.
Oh, damn.
Where are you at?
New York, Long Island.
Damn. Yeah, it's starting to get titty bit nipply over here in Cleveland.
Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. It was cold when I was there in 2010.
Yeah.
It was really cold.
Hey, you were doing the King Diamond thing, weren't you, then? When you came through. Yeah, Dave got a bunch of pictures of you. It's pretty cool. I think you were there with
He got
Wags.
pictures of you naked.
That wouldn't be a good sight.
I think they cut off too much, fella.
Yeah, we were there with what was it?
Wags,
What's
Wags
that band
band.
name? He was a singer from what was it? From Dangerous Toys.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel McMaster?
No, that's Jason.
Jason McMaster.
Damn, where'd you get Daniel
Jason,
from?
yeah.
That's a wrestler.
Was it Broken Teeth? Broken Teeth? Was
Yeah,
it
that's
Broken
it.
Teeth?
Yeah.
Broken Teeth, right?
Yeah, I wanted to check it out, man. We were doing a show here, and Dave went there to cover it, and I saw more pictures that he took with you than anybody else, because you guys had a cool stage setup.
Yeah, the next night we wound up playing St. Andrews in Detroit, which was a pretty interesting show there too. But playing in Cleveland at the Agora was just unbelievable. Just an unbelievable. And there weren't too many people there, but it was just a great experience.
Well,
knowing that
place,
the place is haunted.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can feel it.
That's it.
The St. Andrews is a pretty cool place. I've been there a few times. That's a pretty cool
Yeah, it was
venue.
definitely very cool. Yeah, really enjoyed playing there too. That was more of like a festival-like show. There was like, I don't know, 13, 14 bands playing, and the band Halloween was playing.
Nice.
It was very interesting when we left the venue. We had to scurry and get all of our equipment into our truck and get out of there. Because they said that people like get shot and die at like 2 o'clock. Yeah, when this hip hop club gets out, that was like right next door. And let me tell you, we thought New York was bad. It was bad over there.
Yeah.
And we took off. We took off and we went straight home from there until we got home. It was like, I don't know, 17-hour drive.
Damn.
We didn't stop. I mean, we stopped along the way, but.
Yeah.
We couldn't get away quick enough. But it was still a cool experience, and we would definitely go back. We now know not to stay there. You know, 2 o'clock in the morning is the witching hour there.
Yep.
Yeah, people die. They said. What? No, but yeah, it was a great experience, and that was with the King Diamond tribute band, which now we're not a King Diamond tribute anymore. We're an original act, and we put that on hold to do Cold Steel, the Cold Steel stuff.
I'm really digging that stuff, man. That's I was listening to it all day today, and I went driving around and I had it in my car and I was listening to that and I was like, damn, this is what we've been missing, man. Some straight up thrash, especially that New York style thrash too, man. It's hard to find anything like that around these days. And when you do find something like that, you got to test the waters with it and see how loud you can take it and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you like it. It's we put a lot of effort into this project, and we actually had a lot of people, the very special people involved. Everybody from the tracking engineer, mixing engineer. We had it mastered at Sterling Sound by Ted Jensen. He's he's a world-renowned mastering engineer. We even had a friend of mine, Monty Connor, that used to be a Roadrunner. He came down, he sat down, and he really enjoyed the session as well. But the problem is there's not many labels that want to sign thrash metal nowadays. They want the new metal style, and that's great. But there's still a lot of people out there that really want to hear this style of metal. Right. But the difference is what we have recorded. we have a classic rooted metal thrashy sound, but it actually has a more modern feel to it.
Yeah.
And that was because we had Dave Otero from FlatlineAudio.com help us with the mix. He was recommended by Monty to do that, and we're very happy with the way the whole thing came out.
Okay, so we got some fans in the chat room from your neck of the woods, Long Island.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one guy says he believes he saw you prancing around on Fire Island. Is there any truth to that?
No, I've never been there. The funny thing is, I could jump on a boat and get right over there, but I've never been there.
Why not?
There's actually one place on Fire Island you definitely don't want to go.
Well, that's where he said he saw you.
But there's also another place that's supposed to be really rocking, and there's supposed to be a lot of normal stuff going on. Someone was telling me about that, but I haven't been there.
Is that like gay hijinks or something like that going on? Is that what's going on in the island?
Yep, that's why Dave left. It's like an 8-hour drive.
Yeah.
Would you fuck Donna from WLIR for a better record deal?
No comment.
That's a maybe.
Yes.
And did you used to go to Adventureland when you were a kid?
Adventureland, yeah. I've actually taken my kids before they got too old. Now they don't want to even go there. But yeah, Adventureland, it's still around. It's still ticking away.
All right.
How about do they over at Coney Island? Do they still have that when they filmed Mr. Big, the movie Big with Tom Hanks? They still have that what the hell was that? What do you call it? Michael, what do they call that thing there?
A Ferris wheel?
Not a fucking Ferris wheel.
Roller coaster?
No.
The parachute drop?
Cock meat sandwich?
No.
No, I don't know if they have that. They probably do have that there.
You know they got the little gypsy, put the coin in there and goes
fortune teller.
Yeah. They still have that there?
I'm sure that's there somewhere. They actually had a big auction not too long ago, and I went there because I actually collect arcade games and restore them, and that's one of my pet peeves or passions, whatever you want to call it. And they had a whole bunch of things being sold because they're actually renovating the whole entire area. Mm-hmm. And part of it, they're putting up like these condominiums. So I don't know exactly what the whole entire plan is for that place, but it's not going to be, one day it's not going to be the Coney Island that everybody once knew.
Let's see here. Pisces Rockstar in the chat room's asking, wants to know, did you ever drive through Coney Island with beer bottles on your fingers and calling out the Warriors?
Yeah, actually I did. I did. I did, but that was like 20 years ago. I most certainly did. Love that movie. Great movie.
Are there real gangs out there like the Orphans? Are they really out there?
I don't think so. I don't know. You never know. But I don't know. I don't know if they exist or not. I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
Okay, back to some Coldsteel question here. What are some of the plans that you have for this record? Are you going to take it on a big tour, or what are you going to do with this one?
Well, originally, the funny thing is, we originally planned just to release this almost as a primer for another record that we're actually going to be coming out with next year, which actually kind of got pushed back because of this. Mm-hmm. We were actually last year we were in the process of writing an original record for the band Them,
yes.
Which originally was a King Diamond tribute band, which we wound up playing in your neck of the woods, 2010 at the Agora Theater there. And when we wound up last in 2011, we played with Hal Patino for 4 shows in the tri-state area. And after he left, our drummer hurt his ankle, and we were just trying to figure out what we were going to do. And I was talking to the guys and saying, "Hey, look, let's write let's write something. We've actually played with 2 members of King Diamond.
Yeah.
What else can we do aside from playing with King himself? And there's some tribute bands that will play for a decade or so, and that's great if that's what they want. Me, I don't know if I could do that. I like to do different things. I like reinventing myself, and the band members were totally on board. So we started writing an original record in the vein of King, and it's called Sweet Hollow. But what happened was we had to put it on hold because I was contacted by 2 record companies, one called Stormspell Records in California, based in California, and the other record company was called Battle Cry Records, based in Germany. And what they wanted was all the Coldsteel previously recorded Cold Steel material that we had from 20 years ago, because the band was defunct from '92 up until just recently, just the past year. And so we released it, and while I was looking for material to include on these records, like pictures and flyers and stuff like that, I came across material. And the material I'm listening to is on cassette tape dated 1990. And I'm listening to this, and I'm saying, wow, this is really, really good. I can't believe we didn't record it. I can't believe we stopped playing it. I forgot all about this. And so what we did was we took that material and took some of it, actually a decent part of it, and we sculpted it and tweaked it and made it a little modernized and added parts to it, and that is America Idol, the America Idol CD. And once we said we were going to record it, and it was going to be just almost like a fluff material until the Them record comes out, just to get our names injected into the marketplace again, like me and Hal Aponte, the drummer, he was in Ice Age, as well as Doug Odell, he played in Ice Age. And, so we were just planning on just doing that, just almost like fluff, but it evolved into something very special. And especially the song America Idol, there's so much symbolism in that song and emotion injected into that song. A lot of people are feeling it now. And we weren't planning. We sat down when we were before we even recorded. We said, "Look, we're gonna turn around and we're gonna maybe play a few shows. Maybe we'll see. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't." It was more of like a recording project. Mm-hmm. But now that this the America Idol CD is starting to go viral, and we'll probably be playing. We're looking to book some shows in Europe, and we already started booking shows here. We have actually 2 that I can't announce that they're going to be coming up in the spring, but one I can announce. It starts off the first show in 20 years. Coldsteel will be playing on April 9th it will be at a club called Revolution. Ironically, Revolution. It's in Amityville. It used to be called Ollie's Point, Amityville, New York. And we will be direct support for Udo from Accept. Sweet. And the show, when I tell you we booked this about 2 weeks ago, I heard the show from a friend of mine. His name is Matt Ferrara. He's the one who booked the show. Great guy. And he told me, look, you want to do the show? Boom, within a few hours, the whole show is booked. It's going to be a good show. It's going to be a packed night. There's going to be a lot of people there. So aside from all the fluff I just gave you, yes, we will play. I'm actually trying to book us some shows, and besides the shows, we're looking to do some festival-like shows, possibly next year, because usually these festivals book a year in advance. So we'll probably be playing next year, and probably the following year we'll do festival-like shows for them. The Them record will be out sometime next year, and it'll be full-length record. Unlike this one, the Coldsteel record, which is it's a what do you call it, 5-song EP. Yeah. But you know what? Honestly, it might not even matter if it's an EP or not. The songs are fairly strong, we feel, and so far, the majority of the people that have listened to it feel the same. They're just a little disappointed it's not a full-length record, but aside from that, they're okay with the material that's on there, so that's important to us.
And so far tonight, right now in the background, we're playing America Idol, but we played Ashes to Ashes a little earlier on the show.
And so you're going to be playing with Udo. Is there going to be any Fire Island hijinks going on?
I don't know. I don't know if he's into that, but
he's into
not
that.
with me.
Any Blumpkins going to go down?
Any what was that?
Any Blumpkins going down?
I don't know what that is.
That's where you sit on the toilet and take a dump and someone gives you a blowjob.
Oh, boy. No, definitely not. Not me. Sorry. Homie, don't play that.
Oh, it's okay. You can tell the truth.
No, definitely not.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, so keep talking about the... I know what I wanted. Jeff Kiss in the chair was asking, can you still hit those King Diamond notes?
Right now?
Yeah, he wants to know if you could do that real quick. What the hell did you say?
That sounded like two cats fucking in a wool sock. He said, "Grandma, welcome home."
I don't know how to come out with the phone.
That didn't sound bad. That came out pretty good.
Thanks. But you know what? There's one or two little hints of that on the America Idol song. Mm-hmm. Actually, on the song, there's one hint, and also in Ashes to Ashes, I do a little tip of the hat to King as well.
Nice.
I don't normally, when the band first started out, I sang pretty high.
Yeah.
More like a belladonna range type of, but my voice was definitely, I was young. I was very young. I was like 18 years old when we recorded our first demo, which actually propelled the band. Mm-hmm. But now my voice is much more mature sounding, of course, 20-something years later. But I can actually sing higher than when I was able to when I was 18, which is odd.
Yeah,
and people ask me, how do you do it? I don't know. I just can. It's one of those things. It's really weird. I don't know. I just do it.
Gotcha. Just a couple more things here and we'll let you go. But how can people get hold of your the new music, or when does it drop?
Okay, so actually this is a good time to say this because tomorrow, January 20th, we release our single on iTunes, Amazon, and any major online retailer. The single, America Idol, will be released. Why, you may ask, the 20th? Because, once again, there's symbolism in everything that we do with America Idol. And the 20th, historically, is Inauguration Day. Even though it falls on a Sunday, Monday they're holding it. But Sunday is inauguration. The 20th is supposed to be on Inauguration Day, and therefore America Idol came out then. The full record comes out on February 20th, both in all in LP, CD, LP, and vinyl picture disc. The picture disc is exclusive on ColdsteelNY.com. The CD and LP will be available through through distribution through CDBaby.com, and CD Baby services all brick and mortar record stores throughout the world. So if you don't see it in the record store, you can ask them to order through CD Baby, or you could order it directly from CD Baby or on ColdsteelNY.com. And also the whole EP will be available as a digital download, once again through iTunes and Amazon and all other online retailers on February 20th. And just remember, when you listen to the song, that we, the people, must rise.
That's right.
Amen.
And so I'll play that song right after we're done talking here, and we'll definitely pimp it out for you.
Sure. Sounds great.
Troy, can you do us a quick favor?
Sure.
Can you do a promo ID for us? Just say your name, the band you're with, you listen to Maximum Threshold, then give us a hell of a scream at the end of it like you did before.
Okay, wait. You got it. This is Troy Norr from Cold Steel, and you're listening to MaximumThreshold.net. Yeah!
Perfect.
You even got the .net right.
That's it.
I know I did. I'm a computer guy, so I know.
Okay, Troy. Hey, man, I really thank you very much for coming on the show here tonight, talking with us, and especially turning a lot of people on to Cold Steel around the world.
Yes.
And I really appreciate it.
And we'll see you on Fire Island, sailor.
You most certainly won't, but I'll see you soon.
Take care.
Okay, have a good one.
Take care, guys.
You too.
Peace.
And here you go, man. This here is Coldsteel with American Idol. America Idol. Let me get that right. Be back after this. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks, Troy.
To establish and maintain a dollar, and I say it now once more.
We must protect the position of the American dollar as a pillar of monetary stability around the world.
If we lose America, we lose the world to the elite.
people.
You have just listened to an exclusive interview on Maximum Threshold Radio. Thanks for listening and please visit us at MaximumThreshold.net.